This new guy was already living rent-free in the mind of the most alluring girl in the whole school. When she was on a ladder hanging posters, all the boys drooled over her, but the new guy just walked past. Suddenly, she ends up falling, revealing more than she should. However, when she realizes it, he didn't even want to look directly, which left her perplexed, as that wasn't normal. And during class, she peeks at her phone and realizes that maybe he loved cats. So she tries to act seductive by imitating one to get his attention. And as usual, all the other boys are hypnotized by her. But the newbie simply asks her to stop snooping on his phone and stop embarrassing herself. Determined to get his attention, she pretends to feel unwell, desperately asking him to accompany her to the nurse's office. And when they are alone, she tries to corner him against the wall, hoping to see him react. For a moment, he seems a little disconcerted, and she believes she finally managed to get to him. However, immediately afterward, he returns to his serious expression as if nothing had happened. But she grabs his arm, not wanting to give up, and accidentally slips on the curtain, falling on top of him on the infirmary bed. Determined to make him fall for her, she acts impulsively, going too far with her frustration, ends up revealing more than she should and still falls to the floor, which makes him instinctively jump to hold. When he realizes the position they are in and the distance between them, he quickly steps back, saying it wasn't his intention to grab her, and promptly leaves the infirmary. Then, he opens the door again and tells her that if she's not really sick, she should return to the classroom. Back in the classroom, the penthouse he rented in her head leaves her discouraged by all the attempts, until going to physical education class during warm-up, she starts to notice that all the boys are shocked by her stretching. Then, noticing this, she tries to catch the new guy's attention with her sweaty outfit, but he leaves her talking to herself once again, leaving her in the loser's drawer. Outside, he tries to cool off his head, and she becomes dizzy from exhaustion. When she goes to drink water, she notices he looked at her without her trying to seduce him, then accidentally puts her finger in the faucet and gets all wet, leaving the shirt almost transparent. Faucet and gets all wet, leaving the shirt almost transparent. But this time, in front of everyone, she gets so embarrassed that she curls up on the floor and he almost has a heart attack from the scene. But in an unexpected move, he takes off his own shirt and covers her so no one looks, which makes her see him differently, and then he leaves. His friends question him about why that he ignores her so much, but he explains that in fact he is saving himself to become a priest, but he was no longer able to resist her, almost giving in to temptation. The next day, she shows up with a gift as thanks for the act and comes close to his ear and says that now she will no longer try to seduce him in the same way and will let it happen naturally.